Okay, 2018. It's January 2nd, 2019. I've been mulling over doing a video like this. I just woke up, decided it's time. It's not something I've been looking forward to, but with the recent trend of everyone being a lot more hopeful for this year, myself included, I felt that it was time. So, a bit more of a candid, a little bit more personal video here. That I thought just doing it in my bed here, just throwing on a hoodie basically for the video, and just opening up me to you. Started off the year of 2018 losing both my jobs right on a new year. It's a great, great time. It was a low blow for several reasons. I was just about to attain financial independence and was about to be able to sustain myself working only 2 days a week, so I'd be able to move into much more passive operations for finances and could afford to focus, the remaining 5 days on the passion that I've been trying to work with. And I know that there's a lot of YouTube and Twitch success stories of people that just didn't give up and made time. And I'm trying to do that, but also not put shit content out. And somehow I don't feel the best about what I put out anyways. But, yeah, so the other thing that I perceived for 2018 was I thought I was going to have a lot more for my taxes to be able to try and funnel towards the channel, and that wasn't just not the case. I owed, so lost both jobs and owed. It was like several kicks while I was down, and coming from a place where I thought I was going to be okay to shift into focusing on this, it was pretty much all signs point to don't do it right now. And it was a terrible feeling because like I said, I was geared for it. I was setting up for it. I was leaving one of my jobs to rely on the other. Lost that one, so then I to keep up a similar pay, I had several choices. Go all in on my own office, incredibly risky, could end up in thousands of debt, or just work and slog my way through. I went with the second option, and it's been an uphill battle ever since. I went from an Amazon delivery driver job, very fun job, except for so many different reasons. They do ask their guys to run way too much, and I don't even think that's entirely Amazon's fault. I think it's a lot of the independent, it's not independent contracting, but kind of is, but for companies instead of individuals. And yeah, really, really intense. Like 3 to 4 times the amount of labor of FedEx and UPS. So we're talking like 300 stops a day, and that's not a crazy number. I mean, it is a crazy number. It's not their average. It's not what they launched with, and it's not what they promised you, but it is certainly what you end up doing. Um, I ended up leaving that job, thankfully, because of the organizational nightmare. I'd love to get into it because I have so many different ideas on how they could have ran better, but I also want to respect the fact that I signed a contract saying, I wouldn't disclose a lot of company secrets or whatever. And now I'm with Steinhoffels as another delivery driver, but for delivering furniture. And we basically go from workout wise, going from cardio, running for Amazon, to hypertrophy, basically, lifting for Steinhoffels. And it is a very difficult job. It is, however, basically being paid to work out. You just have to be extremely careful with your back, your knees, everything, because it's terrible. You're lifting terrible positions, you're compromising yourself in different ways, trying to get things upstairs, downstairs. My main point before I get all distracted is that it has been a slog, a complete and utter slog fest. As you guys know, on top of those jobs, I have also started my own landscaping business. And when I say that, I don't mean that I've got a bunch of guys working for me. No, it's a 33.33 ownership, and basically we are owner operated currently. And yeah, I'm out there with the other owners as we build the foundation of the business. We do the landscaping. So there's been quite a few months where I had no off days, and I'm still trying to do this. It's not easy, and sometimes just not even possible, and what I would produce would not be worth vomiting out into the interwebs. So I'm a lot more hopeful for 2019. I know that it's still going to be quite a slog. I am still at Steinhoffels. I will, when the season comes to a thaw, have to go back to landscaping. We did land the contract. Maintenance will be a lot easier than individual projects, but more than likely we will still have to do individual projects on top of maintenance. So it is definitely going to be quite the balancing act. And all I can hope for is that one thing leads to another, and that eventually I can hire other people for this landscaping business and move much more into a management position and go passively once again. I have a lot of other bigger plans that I feel like aren't even worth talking about. At least not. I mean, I've talked about them tons. Everyone who knows me knows I've talked about them a lot, my plans, but I feel like committing them to a video is it's not like it's promising. It feels like it puts it on a deadline, and a lot of these things can't be deadlines. They have to be kind of when I can do them, because I have so many fiscal responsibilities right now. So, I mean, I can't say 2018 was the worst year of my life. It was not. It was definitely one of the loneliest. It was one of the coldest and one of the hardest I've ever worked. Physically, this year has been the hardest I've ever worked in my entire life. Um, Tons of running, tons of lifting, tons of bending over and digging through literal dirt, cleaning huge piles of refuse and being in unsafe work conditions in multiple different scenarios. And it's all towards trying to build a foundation in which that I can operate independently once again. Um, so, yeah, uh, I'm much more hopeful for 2019, and I'm gonna try and be a lot more consistent with my videos. Uh, I know at one point I had said kind of a schedule that I would like to have stuck to, and I would like to say that I could do something similar. But if I can do one video a week, I'll be happy, because as you guys can probably see, I have my plate pretty full. Um, I'd like to say that there are some cool things ahead, but as much as I have planned, we'll see what I can follow through with, because it's been a financial nightmare, and things need to even out, and they have. I'm back on a budget. I'm back on predictable income. I'm no longer guessing and going check to check. So at least there's that. Some sort of normalcy, some sort of balance. Um, I will, if you guys like, I could do somewhat of an update periodically through 2019. More than likely, I'm gonna leak some of it as we go along through my videos. But if you guys are absolutely curious and want some sort of follow through with this video, I can make a dedicated sort of video to try and keep up to date. But that's where I'm at. 2019, hoping it's gonna be another year of working ridiculously hard. But what made 2018 such a slog fest was that for all of the work, for all the money, it wasn't to get ahead, it was to catch up. And I've done that, so now 2019 is getting ahead. I'm thinking the real magic will probably start sometime later this year to set 2020 up for being the really first really good year, but we'll see. Who knows? I really can't predict anything. All I can do is keep working. Thanks to all of you for watching. Anyone who made it through this video, first of all, you have more than my appreciation. I'm impressed. Listening to me prattle on for 14 minutes. You guys are good friends. I hope you all have a good day, good year. We'll make it through this. I'll make it through this. You guys do better. Have a good one.